Well, it might be possible, Bill, but I don't think it's likely. Look, I understand why people are outraged by the sentence, but if you look from a legal perspective, I think it's highly unlikely that Ethan Couch is going to get a harsher sentence for the 2 lesser counts of intoxication assault. If you think about it, courts are not supposed to let their decisions be swayed or their sentencing decisions to be swayed by public opinion or outcry. So if this were to happen, and if Judge Boyd were to sentence Ethan Couch to a harsher sentence, I think perhaps you could make the argument that she was swayed by public outcry.
Yeah.
And not only that, Bill, but
yeah, all right, continue. Make your last point, sorry.
But my point is that you can't keep prosecuting someone for the same crime or the facts or circumstances arising out of the same crime once someone's been sentenced. A judge typically takes the primary charge, and then that primary charge typically has the heaviest penalty, and then the judge goes downwards. It's not the other way around. I just don't see it happening. And if it does, I think the defense has a good issue on appeal.
All right, Anna, do you agree with that?
No, I don't. I don't see that happening at all. I think the judge is going to stick with her original decision and the rationale behind her original decision, especially in light of all the facts that she's seen and, of course, applying the law to the facts. I agree to a certain extent with what Anne-Marie was saying about how the judge looked at this child and maybe she thought that perhaps he could be better off in a rehabilitation program as opposed to being in custody with other hardened criminals per se. But when you look at the law, legally speaking, I really don't think it's likely that she's going to change her mind. I think he's going to get a lesser sentence.
You make an interesting point, too, about being immune from public opinion or outcry, and be curious to hear what the judge would say about that. Anna, thank you.
Right.
Anna Yum out of San Diego.